I'm Phil Jakobson. Been working my ZIJA business now for about a year and a half. Born and raised in New Zealand, and I've been living up here for a number of years now, and live in Summerland, BC, playground of the Okanagan. We've loved Summerland for years. As a matter of fact, we've been coming out to Summerland for probably now about 7 years. I thought, my goodness, it's beautiful up here. And so I started looking around to see whether or not I could see any properties. And that's been a few years, but my goodness, we couldn't afford any of them, that kind of thing. Thankfully, with ZIJA coming along, all of a sudden the income started to take off, and we started to get really serious about, let's look for a piece of property out here. I don't know if you've ever been in the situation of arriving someplace and you go, oh my. This is it. This is it. We have found the place. Come on out here and I'll show you a little bit about what I'm talking about. When we first came to this place, obviously parked in the driveway, the realtor said, "Oh, come walking on through." So we came walking on through, and we came walking on out here and stood right here. We both stood here and just went, "Wow, this is exactly what we've been thinking about." So we wandered back into the house, and the realtor there, as soon as Shelley walked into the house, she just burst into tears because it was just, she says, "Oh, my dreams are coming true." Well, I guess we're buying it, you know, thanks to ZIJA, you know. And that's how it all started. Met Shelley in Calgary, and we actually met during the rehearsals for the opening ceremonies of the Winter Olympics. So we're going to be in 1988. And we both were dancing with other people at the time, but you know, she went dancing by one day and I thought, my word, look at that. So we made a quick change up of partners and got married the first weekend after the Olympics. I always worked very, very hard. And what did I get for that? Well, I got a paycheck. But it wasn't enough to really make anything go. But the rewards that you get working with ZIJA are really exciting because all kinds of perks. I mean, now being able to drive a really nice Mercedes is great. Well, that's one of the perks that comes along with the company. If you build a strong business and help it develop with other people, as those people start to become successful, ZIJA rewards you with now they're helping you pay for a Mercedes. It's amazing what that does for your business, though. And I knew it would do something for the business, but it's amazing how many people you get their attention because you're driving a nice car. And so they're obviously interested in what you do. So it's been a delight to not only drive in a luxury vehicle, but to be able to use it as leverage, really, for being able to introduce more people to the business. And it's just another tangible thing that shows people that this is actually happening. So I'm pulling into my parking spot, and there's a big orange tractor just sitting there. A guy from the tractor yells out, "Hey, nice car." I said, "Well, yeah, thanks very much. It is very cool." He says, "I bet you that's got to be fun to drive." And he really starts trying to make a conversation with me. That led into a conversation that ended up being about 5 or 10 minutes long, and I was just popping in there to see if I could pick up some apricots. But after 5 or 10 minutes, this guy is just really interested in, well, who do you work for? What do they do? They're into nutrition. I'm really into nutrition. You know, this is really great. You've got to come over to the house. So there it was, another potential business partner. Sunday, 7 o'clock, just because I was driving the car.
That is so cool.
Go Team Band. That's what it's all about.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Build a business in Summerland.
Build the business in Summerland. Working my ZIJA business has given me the chance to live life unlimited. And what's life unlimited? Well, really, choices. That's the first thing for me. It gives you the choice to be able to do whatever you want. And some of the things that we've been doing obviously have focused around travel. Travel is a big part of what we do. We enjoy it. We like to pop back to New Zealand for a month or so every year. That's certainly been something that we can do now. We've always wanted to do that. Have we been able to afford to do it? No, we haven't. But now we've got the funds where we can do that. It doesn't matter whether you're living in a little place like Summerland or whether you're living in the middle of New York City. It really doesn't matter where you are. You can do this business. If you've got access to a computer and access to a phone, you can literally build your business anywhere you want. Anybody watching this video or looking at the company, anybody can do this. There's nothing different about me. I'm just a guy that said, okay, someone will teach me, I'll learn it. It's simple enough that you can sign up as a ZIJA distributor and build your life. And this is all about building lifestyles. We're not talking about getting by here. We're talking about let's go above and beyond.